Hey guys, it's Crypto Market here, back for another video. In today's video, I want to talk about Solana and give you guys a price prediction. So I'm sure all of you guys know what Solana does already and the blockchain itself, its functionality and things like that. So I'm just mainly going to focus on price action in the last couple days and where I see it going. So if we look at the last 7 days, we can see that Solana hit a high of roughly $60 on the 25th of November. Since then, we regressed back down to a little under $54, and now we're currently sitting towards that $60 mark again. So Solana is up nearly 10% in the last 7 days, and I'm just going to talk about why this has really been happening. So if we have a look at this website right here, we can see that Solana's gains can be explained by its competitive advantage. So its momentum has surged, and as Solana competes with Ethereum, it's been having one up on Ethereum in terms of transaction fees. So if you wanted to place a transaction on ETH, it's currently nearly $7 per transaction, while Solana is around about 0.003 cents. So a lot of people have come to the Solana platform to use its low transaction fees and easy to use interface to kind of trade NFTs and all the different things that Solana has to offer, including social networks, gambling, stuff like that. It's seen a 10% increase in active addresses and a 9% rise in DApp volume, while Ethereum faced a 21% decrease in volume. So it means that people are switching from ETH to the Solana network. Now, what does this mean in terms of price action for you and me? Well, if we have a look at the 15-minute chart, we can see that Solana is definitely in a uptrend. I'm just going to draw a few lines to show you guys the different points that I'm going to be looking for. So on the 15-minute, we see that Solana is currently respecting this upward trend line, and that's seeing us test support at around about $58 or where we are right now. And looking at overhead resistance, I just want to switch to the 4-hour and then grab a horizontal line for you guys. So looking ever since we hit in terms of early October, Solana was nearly at $20, and now we've already done 3x in around a month and a half. So things are looking up for Solana and the space as a whole. But on the big term, long-term movements, we're going to see this trend line need to be respected, or else we'll see a breakdown towards the downside. In terms of overhead resistance in the next couple of days, we can see that Solana has targets at around about $60, so that's going to be our first resistance point. That means there's going to be a lot of volume and a lot of sell orders towards that $60 mark as people from late October start to take profits. In terms of even more overhead, we want to look at support towards around that $54 mark, and then wicking at $52 to $50 again. So if you guys are looking for orders and you want to hop into Solana right now, I would recommend waiting for a breakdown into this channel right here. So somewhere in between this sort of channel is going to be a good place to place your orders. So anywhere from around about 51 to 53 USD is going to be the point where I'm going to be looking at and going, hey, Solana is here right now. It's an easy point to take profits. And then I think for the long term, we're going to just see it sort of consolidate between $54 and $60 because as we can see, there hasn't been that much volume in the last couple of days. As people sort of start to take profits, it's going to be harder for Sol to run, especially if Bitcoin kind of fucking shits itself. So I would hold on about really dumping into Sol right now. In terms of long-term price section, guys, Sol is definitely gonna print, bro. It's gonna make you a lot of money. And even if it doesn't fulfill the blockchain needs and demands that everyone is hyping it up to be the next Ethereum, it really doesn't matter. If I'm being honest with you guys, it doesn't even need to do that. Just because of the hype it has, if you're smart with how you enter and exit, you're gonna be easily able to print a lot of money. And that's easy to say, just being smart with how you enter. But I would say just wait for the hype to die down a little bit. If you really want to hop in and make a lot of money, the point to make a lot of money is obviously when people are not talking about Sol. It's obvious to say, but not a lot of people can do it or will do it. And obviously people have started using it a lot more and talking about it a lot more. So right now, in terms of hopping in, is definitely not going to be the best time. But I think Sol is going to consolidate between $55 to $60. And if you're looking for entries, look towards the lower point of $54. But that's it for this video. If you want to see any other cryptos, just let me know down below. But I'll see you guys in the next one.